really good question, because football has never ever been able, or never been in this situation where a contract expiry date is suddenly not a contract expiry date. And this is a real challenge for football, because the reason why 30th of June is there is because it's almost the cut-off point from one season to go to another, with transfer windows and new contracts coming into play. And no one would ever even have imagined, ever in the wildest dreams, that we could have a scenario of a contract expiring, but that conflicting with what appears to be FIFA's starting point and kind of basic premise, and that is that they want this season finishing. And so we could have a bizarre scenario of the 2019-2020 season continuing potentially into July, August, even September. We just do not know. But with the scenario of players coming out of contract, but not just players, but managerial staff and coaching staff as well. And the only realistic way that we can try and keep some sanity and fairness and really work on the basis that the season has to finish is based on the contracts of the 30th of June being extended. It's the only way. Now, the football authorities just can't, in my view, unilaterally impose that on anybody. There has to be some kind of consent from all of the key stakeholders in football. Obviously, the national authorities, the different leagues, the clubs within those leagues, all of the players' associations, FIFPro, the sponsors, the TV companies, and it's just going to take a monumental effort from all of the football authorities to try and keep the season alive, so that the easiest way to avoid disputes is to keep the season going. So decisions as to who finishes where in the league, who's promoted, who's relegated, who goes into Europe for next season, are dealt with on the field as opposed to courtrooms or arbitrations. And this is what the football authorities will be desperately trying to do, is to try and make sure that there is consistency throughout the whole of Europe, and that all the key stakeholders will buy into this process. But it's really going to be difficult if we don't get back playing, I would imagine, sort of probably early May. There's probably just about enough weeks between May through to the end of June to get the games finished, albeit that's going to be a real challenge. But if we go into sort of June time, it's almost inevitable that the season would have to be extended.